Hey everyone, welcome to another vlog. It's Saturday and I'm with Junior again. You can see his arm in the background. We are on our way to one of the local shops. I'm actually be judging an event today, a GPT for Vegas, and I wanted to talk about that a little bit. I had some people ask about judging and what it means and why I do it, and there's a couple of reasons. So the two main reasons why I judge events, or why I became a judge, the first was for the community, the local community. That's because when the local community needs to run events and they can't because they don't have a judge, it hinders the growth of the players here locally. And I had an opportunity to take my level 1 test and do that, so I did. Since then, I've been able to bring the local community together in events and have that for them. The shop that I first got my test at was the only shop in town at the time. Now, a couple of years later, there are several shops here in town. So the community is kind of dissonant. Everybody's kind of playing at different shops, and every local community is different. But for our community, we have a few different shops where a few different people play at, and it's important that for me not to play favorites and be as neutral as possible. So when given the opportunity to judge, I do so at the two main stores that I frequent. So these next few weeks, where they're holding GPTs for Vegas, I'll be judging at both stores, alternating my time between them. And what that does is it helps bring the community together. They see that I'm not playing favorites with either shop, and hopefully bring more players into both shops, and both shops will see some success in that regard. So in case you haven't noticed, the camera is not in my hands. I'm going hands-free today. I got a mount, so we're gonna see how stable the mount is while I'm on the freeway driving over to the shop. But the other reason that I judge, because I told you that there were two, the other reason that I judge is because I think it's important to stay sharp and up to date on rulings and just playability, skill, everything. And you kind of get to do that from an outside perspective. I had mentioned that in one of the previous videos before. I think it's important to have that outside perspective for judging, because you really need to take yourself out of the game sometimes and observe. And I know that nowadays we get to do that a lot, especially with Twitch and being able to watch other people play, and you get to hear other people's thought processes. And I think that that's really important too. But seeing it live and in person, and then hearing how people discuss it after their match, those are also important things as well. So I'll have a chance to do that this weekend and see how everybody plays and how everybody's thought processes are. This GPT that I'm judging is for Standard, and then there's a Modern tournament later on this evening that I think we're going to go play at. So we're going to get some more Modern testing in for Grand Prix San Antonio, and we'll get to talk to some more players there. Hopefully we get you guys an interview or two, and just see what other players are thinking about the tournament and how they're feeling, and we'll see how it goes. So that's it for now. I'll throw up some clips of me judging and some of the tournaments and stuff like that, and we'll see what else we got in store for you for the rest of this video. up? Welcome everyone to the Grand Prix trial for the Las Vegas GP. Today we have 13 players, so it's going to be 4 rounds, cut to the top 8. It is competitive REL today, so deck lists are required. I want you guys to take a moment right now to review your deck list. Make sure you have 60 cards at least in your main board, and any number of cards under 15 in your sideboard. I'll give you a moment to check that over. Make sure your name is on the side of your deck list and it's legible so we can look at it. While you're doing that, because today is competitive REL, we want to make sure you guys know what your cards do and that you're not missing triggers, you're announcing your triggers. If you have questions, make sure you raise your hand and call a judge. My name is Eric, I'm your head judge today. All right, I'm here at Sun City Games. This is Will. He's the head judge. We're gonna play some Modern.
Today only.
Only today? You don't judge all the time?
Not all the time. Just today.
But you're just very judgmental.
Truly.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's him. So, Will, what do you expect today for the tournament?
We're gonna see some Eldrazi Tron. I think we'll see that. I think we'll see some Jund. We'll see some of the new cards from Aether Revolt, like Fatal Push. See some new technology. Also, we'll see some Hate Bears. People have been talking about Hate Bears locally, so we'll see.
Hate Bears, all right. Who do you think is going to win this event?
I have no idea. That's the great thing about Modern. Somebody could just go on a run. The deck could just say, yes, all things are open to you.
Do you think maybe I have a chance?
Since you paid me $5, yes.
So this is one of the other local shops I play at. This is Sun City Games. It's a really cool place to play. A lot of table space. Everybody's getting ready for the tournament, writing down their deck lists. There's Johnny ready to play. So yeah, let's play some Modern. Okay, we're here after round 1. I got round 1. Johnny was lucky enough to get the bye. This is Johnny, by the way. So Johnny is also going to the Grand Prix. He and I are actually on the same deck, so I wanted to get your thoughts, Johnny, on what you think about the Grand Prix. What have you been doing to test, and how do you think the team format is going to turn out?
Okay, so the way we've been testing is just regular testing right now. The team dynamic is going to be nice. Having your teammates be able to help you make mulligan decisions, make sideboarding decisions, because sideboarding is one of the hardest things in Modern, in Magic in general, but especially in Modern because there's so many splashy sideboard cards. Blood Moons, Ley Lines, things of this nature. So the team dynamic is going to really help with that if you have a junior player and a senior player. Other thing that comes up is...
A junior player?
Yeah, junior.
A junior player? I got a junior player on my team.
Your seating arrangement also matters because where you seat your senior player versus your junior players. You can put your better player in the center so he can help coach the players that are on the outside that may be unfamiliar with Modern or just Magic in general.
So I know that we were talking about seeding. We've been having discussions about seeding. We talked about that strategy, having your most experienced players sitting in the middle. And then we also talked about the strategy of putting your control or combo player in the middle. Which strategy do you think most teams are going to go with?
I think, just from my experience in Magic, typically more experienced players play the control decks, the slower decks. So I think that most teams are going to lean towards putting their control or combo player in the middle because that's who's been playing Magic the longest. So they're going to have a lot more experience in Modern and in Magic in general. So they're going to tend to put their senior player in the center so that he can help his teammates on the outside. That's my experience or my opinion on this, on who's going to seat where. Yeah, that's.
All right, fair enough. All right, everybody, we'll see you after round 2. All right, everybody, we're back here at the crib. I am finishing up editing this video, and I think this one came out pretty good. You got to see a little bit of me judging. and then me playing in a Modern GPT right after. So it was a full day of Magic. So here I am, letting you guys know that I was able to take down that GPT, that Modern GPT. So I got to judge one, got to win another. It was a really fun day. So you got to see a little bit of both right there. You also saw some interviews with Will, the judge, who had his ideas of what Modern might look like for the event, and as well as my friend Johnny, who's also going to San Antonio, and his ideas on team seating arrangements. So we're still not sure where we're going to put our team members, but I think we're pretty much set on our decks, and I think we have a rough idea of what we're going to do. I can't wait for San Antonio. It's coming up in less than a week, and you're going to have a great video coming out from that. I already know it's going to be great. I can't wait to be there. Again, if you guys are going to be there, make sure you come say hi, and just let me know what else you want to see part of this video series. I think it's going great. I appreciate all the support you guys are giving me. It's been really, really awesome. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and we'll see you next week.